Yeah, I always save between the missions just to so I don't lose my weapons and stuff.
Ever to be elected by Vice City, and now a respected man in the capital. Mr. Shrub got elected because he has great hair and
I've
says
played.
things that make you nod your head.
I've got a PSP, so I have played the both Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories on the PSP. For this playthrough, I got an emulator for PSP to play Vice City Stories, and I'm playing them in chronological order of when the games are based. So Vice City Stories is based earliest out of all the Grand Theft Auto games. This is next. Next will be Liberty City Stories, which I've found a pretty good mod that uses this game to make Liberty City Stories on computer. So yeah, I play all my games on computer. I'm so glad I can use keyboard and mouse. I'm not too much of a fan of controller, but I will use them if I have to.
Come on! Yeah! Yeah! Stupid horse! I'll chop your head off! Who is this thickhead?
Tommy Vercetti. You remember me.
Excuse me, I'm a little anxious. Never trust a goddamn horse! You do a good job. You work for me now.
I work for money.
As I said, amigo, you work for me now.
I work for
Shut up! Some Judas has betrayed me. He thinks I don't know how much money I should be making. But stealing 3% is as good as stealing 100%. No one does this to me. No one. You follow him from his apartment, and you see where he goes. Later, we will kill him.
This asshole thinks he can mess with me? If this is the best Vice City has to offer, this is gonna be easy.
Yeah, Vice City Stories is based 2 years before Vice City. So, Vice City Stories is 1984. Vice City, this one, 1986. Then Liberty City Stories is 1998. Then 2001 for GTA 3.
People are scared to walk the streets. Nobody is taking public transportation.
Because they're on the same map, parts of the map are slightly changed as well. Like this building here in Vice City Stories was just a park, outdoor park.
Let me give you a better statistic, Chavez.
This on the right here, the construction site was a theme park. On the left here was a mansion type of thing. So it's cool how they've got the same map but changed it for a few years later.
A man that can only take on the personality of others decided to become an actor. And despite going up for 17 auditions that year, you only got work as a fluffer in a sex ed video. Your tax returns show that you earn less than $2,000 suffering from Who
that? Who's you? Oh, shit!
It's the same map, different things on the map. Like positioning of things. Some things are the same, some things are different. Like the police station stays the same, the ambulance, the hospital stay the same. The buildings on most of the islands stay the same. This way. But like in the mall that I was in earlier, that mall is a construction site in the first one.
take that sharing business to Cuba, Canada, or somewhere. I don't have a trust fund or a rich daddy. I know what it is to be poor, to look at the world from the other side. I slept my way to the top.
If you two would stop hooting and carrying on, I have a plan that will save Florida from the yellow-bellied snakes that want to...
Wow, he had a lot of health.
Don't get in my way again.
I'm not going to worry about the same bike because it had a pop tire.
This is the special edition, SE.
Yep. So yeah, things have changed over the time, and it's pretty good how they've... Oh, went past it. There we go. It's pretty cool how they've done it. In Vice City Stories as well, instead of just buying a single building to earn your money, they've got a whole mini, a micromanagement building. You actually manage buildings. You build what you like. You take over properties from other games and select what type of business you want to put in them and all that sort of stuff.
Performance art must be stopped. Jumping Jehoshaphat on a pogo stick. You city
One of
slickers
those
got more
buildings
issues than a newsstand.
in
Can we talk about public safety
Vice
here?
City
I ain't got
Stories
all day.
is
Is there a corn on the cob eating contest you have to get to? Get some
in
chitlins
this
and
spot
grits in the
here,
oven? You
where
got a date with your
I am
sister,
at the moment.
Hey, be nice, man. I just wanted to talk a little politics, and you made it all personal.
Yeah.
Right. Let's all stop bickering, especially you, Shrub. I've got my eye on you. Public confidence is at an all-time low. Nobody feels safe anymore. Just the other night, I saw a man running amok with a gun, shouting he needed to defend himself. Gun sales are up, book sales are down. What do you think, John F. Hickory? Please, press the issue.
All right, that's better.
So if you want to see my
well, it's quite simple, mister.
Vice City Stories playthrough, I do have YouTube. The Command YT or playlist will show you my YouTube channel with all of the games I've played. The playlist I've got on there. I only started streaming December 15, so I haven't been streaming for that long. Yep, there you go. Took about 15 hours, if I remember right, for Vice City Stories.
It talks about freedom for Florida from the stench of people moving here to retire or going on vacation. Bill Jones Dam theme park in
Awesome,
Youngstown
thanks.
State. Florida theme parks is for Florida people.
I only
only.
recently
That's what I
set
say.
up my YouTube, I think
don't go to
maybe
Alabama to
2
visit a
weeks
theme park,
ago.
so why do they
Not
come
that long
here?
ago, so...
Mr. Hickory, your views are a little extreme. Plus, I don't believe there are theme parks in Alabama.
Then they should stop coming down my way and build redneck land or whatever. Damn
I'm still
redneck
learning
kids
all
ain't
this
got no
stuff about
class.
YouTube
My
and
views ain't
Twitch and all
extremist,
that
but
stuff.
they're
I've been a
common
viewer,
sense. And
like
what a
watched
lot of
many
people
streams on
would
Twitch
say
for
if they
years,
have the guts.
but
If you keep letting people
still
immigrate
learning
here
a lot
all
of
over the so-called
what I'm doing,
United States, guess what? There's
how to
no
do
more
things for
room.
myself and all
We'll
that.
be piled on top of each other like they are in Australia.
A bit
What
like
we're
you,
gonna
but
do
you've
soon,
had a bit more experience, a couple more months.
a river, a freak.
Come on, baby, come on! Yeah! Yeah! Ah! Stupid horse! I'll chop your head off! Ah! Who is this thickhead?
Tommy Vercetti. You remember me.
Excuse me, I'm a little anxious. Never trust a goddamn horse! You do a good job. You work for me now.
I work for money.
As I said, amigo, you work for me now.
I work for
Shut
money.
up! Some Judas has betrayed me. He thinks I don't know how much money I should be making. But stealing 3% is as good as stealing 100%. No one does this to me. No one. You follow him from his apartment, and you see where he goes. Later, we will kill him.
This asshole thinks he can mess with me? If this is the best Vice City has to offer, this is gonna be easy.
Yep, definitely always more to learn. I spent a couple months just learning, looking through OBS Studio to learn how things are done before I even done my first stream. And of course there's always new things you're learning, things that get updated, things change, and then you need to learn still. And
voice in this city. Every time I find a park to
it's
meditate
never-ending
someone
learning
brings in a
experience.
bulldozer and builds condos. The madness must stop.
So you suggest we just stop making babies? People need a place to park their boat and trailer and to put their swimming pool. You're beginning to sound red, and by that I mean you prefer
So
a
you
hammer
only
and
play
sickle over
console
a hamburger.
console games
I'm
then?
not little. I'm 5'5". It's time for corporations and all of capitalism to step aside for naturalism. You're not saving this planet. You're spending it. Your credit is no good here. We can't afford to loan you any more of our nature. Those are our trees. I only wish I could be around a little longer to enjoy it.
Didn't I complete this one?
Move it. Oh shit!
What? Did I no?
Loser!
Didn't I complete this mission? I am confused now.
Too slow, Granddad. You better keep on running, asshole.
I've got no bullets to use anymore this time, so yeah. Gotta get a proper car this time.
Oh my god, I don't think so.
What a talented and flexible woman
What?
she is.
Damn.
To set up an exciting
Damn
trust
it.
there.
But how does that help the people in Vice City from worrying about whether they're going
I'm just gonna load. It seems to have redone the same mission. I'm not sure why. Yeah, one reason I don't have a camera is because I like to play in the dark, like without lights on me, and I don't have good lighting, plus I don't have a decent webcam. I have webcam, but it's so low quality, so no point using it.
Then they should stop coming down my
Well,
way and build redneck
webcam as in
land
I've
or
got an
whatever.
action cam that can be used as a
They got no
webcam.
class. My views
So,
ain't extreme, mister. They're common sense.
it's
And
only
what
cheap.
a lot of people would say if they had the guts. If you keep letting people immigrate here from all over the so-called United States, guess what? There's no more room. We'll be piled on top of each other like they are in Australia. What we're gonna do soon.
What was I?
Build a river.
I thought I had to kill him.
Of freedom. A river of hope. A river which runs from
Okay,
the coast to coast.
this time I'll
cuts
follow
us
him.
all from the 47 states of wastrels and bad influencers to the
That's why he took so long to kill then.
Florida. We'll be free to start over.
That
There'll be
worked
no
well.
long-ass lines at the
Don't
log
need to change the
flume or
radio
pirate
station.
ship ride when I take over. You and the kids will be able to ride the rides all day. We will have
At least
a
by
roller coaster
restarting
for
this
each
time I
and
can save
every
the bullets I
Florida
used when I killed him
You
then.
know, you're bordering on treason. What you are saying is a very naughty thing, and only because here on pressing issues do we believe so
Usually these games when
wholeheartedly in
it
free
says,
speech are we allowing it.
Don't let him get away, usually it's kill.
Come on, baby, come on! Yeah! Yeah! Ah! Stupid horse! I'll chop your head off! Ah! Who is this thickhead?
Tommy Vercetti. You remember me.
Excuse me, I'm a little anxious.
Yeah, I've already watched that, haven't I? Yeah, I don't want to have people turning away from the stream. I reckon I had that for my first few streams because I had such low quality, well, such low upload data for my internet that my first few streams I could only stream at, was it 480 pixels, 480p?
Think of the little people.
So
Poor people have no voice in this
it was
city. Every time I find a
terrible,
park to meditate in, someone
and I
brings
couldn't
in a
even play
bulldozer
couldn't
and
play
builds
games like
condos.
this.
The madness must stop.
So now I have 10
suggest we
megabyte
just stop
upload, where back
making
then I only had
babies?
1 megabyte
People need a
upload.
place to park their boat,
So
trailer, and to put their swimming pool. You're beginning to sound red, and by that I mean you prefer a hammer and sickle over a hamburger.
I'm not little. I'm 5'5". It's time for corporations and...
yeah, cams can cost too much, and depending how good a quality you're wanting.
Oh, shit!
Get out of the way!
So my cam sounds great, my mic sounds great, you're saying? Nothing wrong with my quality? Mic quality? It's only a mic from a headset, so... awesome.
Slow, Granddad.
I do have other mics as well, but this was... I tested them all off before I started streaming, and this was definitely the best one of what I had. What I have. Believe it or not, I've only got one filter in OBS Studio blocking out the sound, the background noise and everything else, so... Can you even hear my fan I've got going? It's a pretty hot day today, so I've got a fan going.
I helped some villagers clear some land for an environmentally friendly coal mine. We've all got to make some sacrifices if we're going to get anywhere. My dad gave me the money to set up an
yeah, I was surprised how clear it was when I listened back to it on the recording that I'd done to test it.
Or drama, so people can learn to express themselves properly by
Awesome.
singing or pretending to be a tree. Have you ever heard a whale sing? It's a lonely form of beauty and some very ancient wisdom, helping people to help themselves with drama and choir and flowers and my dad's money.
Listen, trust fund, Tommy.
Well, it looks like I saved it after I failed at that time, because I thought I had passed it, so... oh well.
Mr. Shrub, you got elected on a campaign promising to reduce taxes to zero. But under your stewardship, we've seen taxes go up by 20% and services decline.
Nobody is interested in your statistics, Chavez.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, pal. I'm better than that.
I was surprised I only need one filter to block out the sound. I reckon he's got away this time. Again.
Hey, this is my livelihood.
Yeah. Damn it.
The complexity of government, the hideousness of my wife, and the
do
way
you
her
use
eyes
the
grow like our national
yep.
debt. Oh,
do you
sure,
use
some
the
people like
mic
that,
from the
but
headset,
not
or
me.
do you
It's
have a separate
nightmare, my
mic?
friend, and I have it thrown back at me by an ingrate like you. I could scarcely get up in the morning.
And with that outrageous revelation, let's take a quick break to tell you something very informative. You're listening to Pressing Issues on Vice City Public Radio. Over to you, Jonathan.
Hello and welcome back. I'm Jonathan Freeloader and you're listening to VCPR. This portion of Pressing Issues is brought to you by Ammunition, a proud supporter of public radio and our community. We hope you're enjoying Pressing Issues and the way it challenges your view of society. Unfortunately, public radio in Vice City is under pressure. That's because we're better than everyone. You can't hear this kind of hard-hitting, long, drawn-out programming anywhere else. But you have to give money.
That's right, Jonathan. Money
Out of
is
the two
important.
types of taxis, I do prefer this type, but sometimes it can be hard to control.
Or funding a starving child in Australia.
I feel all covered with flies right now. Call us.
Yeah.
Pledge your money. Give 10% of your income. That's all we ask. And for that, you know everyone can be educated on the important things we discuss on
Webcam
VCPR.
mics do
10% is
need
a really
updating.
small amount.
I'm just using my mic from my headset.
To make myself appear less shallow.
So,
the native peoples would give you 10% of their land for a pair of
well, damn. That is not what I wanted. I didn't want to kill any of those. I have heard the brand of headset that I've got. I bought it for half price from my work, and it's Turtle Beach. So I've heard the brand is a pretty good brand. And by what feedback I've had from mic quality and everything, it's pretty good.
Come on, baby, come on.
I wish that gave me health.
On our panel, we got the secessionist lunatic John F. Hickory,
Cool.
liberal rich kid Callum Grayshaw, and neo-fascist congressman Alex Shrub.
It's definitely the best headset I've had.
You, Mr. Hickory.
Nice. Good lifespan
I'm a patriot.
of it.
I've even got an orange grove tattooed all over my groin.
Until I've started streaming, I barely even used
How do we
it.
get guns
So
under control in this city?
By giving everyone hope.
I may as well
a
say
dream
the
of a better
lifespan
tomorrow,
started when
by
I started
encouraging
streaming a
people to
month
grow
ago.
their own root
Or a month and a
vegetables.
half ago now.
What's the satisfaction
Almost.
of holding a gun in your hand when you could be holding a hoe, planting seeds in a peasant village?
Keep your
But
hoes
I
and
think
seeds
I
to
bought it
yourself. We don't need gun control. If
last
you read the
year?
Constitution, it's a
Maybe a
secret
year ago?
document that should not be changed. Under our Constitution, women couldn't vote, but the liberals come in.
Oh, shit!
Yeah. If you can afford it, it is a good idea to have the more reliable, easier to work out and do what's easiest and best for you. So, that's completely understandable.
Too slow, Granddad. You better keep on running, asshole.
Good, there's health there.
For people who...
If you don't have a job, starve. Get out of my constituency. By force if necessary, and starve.
That is quite simple.
I also like a bit of electronics, so if something breaks of mine, I always try to repair it myself too.
Well, what I tell people is this. Gather up your life savings, buy yourself a piece of swamp, drain it, and get rid of the damn
I've
wildlife.
had several
Then apply for
headsets
planning permission. Pretty soon you could have your own retirement
for
fund,
like
your
just
resort
MP3
destination
player
holiday
headsets
place. You
that
can start
the
making
plug is
money
broken
out of the boom, the
and I've repaired, so
Trub-inspired boom. And enjoy the
cut
kind
the
of things
plug open,
sensible people have.
attach a new
Personal
plug to it.
bodyguards, massive fences, and a bigger collection of guns than the other guy. It stands to reason.
No, 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 no. Keep them out of here. We do not want any more old folks. If there are any...
Ah. Damn it. Had a good shot there to pop my back tire.
Nevada or Kansas. We want a river. We need a...
Of course. That sucks.
You don't have to get hurt.
And that's kind of what I'm all about. There's satisfaction in spending all day weaving a basket.
I think I might... I don't know if Twitch will pick up on you using that word, so I might need to... I don't know, hopefully... Can I just click on timeout and it will only do the one message, or... I'll just click deny for that one message. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I know you're talking about yourself. I know it's not putting anyone down or anything, but terms... I don't want to be held accountable for something that means nothing and all that.
Big ditch, a ditch of hope, which will flood into a river of freedom. So far, we've dug 17 feet. We're almost free. Almost. When we are floating away in the Caribbean Sea, free to run things our way, singing Kumbaya.
Yep, exactly.
Sunshine, no school, no
As they
tax,
say,
free
better to be
barbecue,
safe than
pinball
sorry,
for everyone.
most cases.
Sophisticated entertainment.
Yes, but what about the little guy? What about the guy who is standing there saying,
The other
"I
day,
like being
when I
part of it.
first got to
I like
Greenhoss's
it a lot.
stream,
I get
because
public radio. I
he-
can hear Maurice Chavez. I own a
because
small
when he
one-bedroom,
streams,
a
he
business
starts
selling
in the
flowers
middle
to
of the
people
night
stuck
for
in
me.
traffic. 3 or 4
I
radios, all turned on to
rarely
VCPR.
ever manage to get to a live stream. The other day I managed to get to a live stream of his for the first time. When I first commented, one of his mods straight away blocked the message thinking it was spam because of my name.
Youth from a poorer background is going to spend his time stealing
He
things,
apologised
posing
and
in silly
I
clothes.
wasn't banned
He could be
and
getting ahead with a minimum
continued
wage
talking, so it
job
was
and
all good.
making his parent proud. The dream of America is to live in a duplex and
But yeah,
share
as soon
a
as I
yard.
chose,
Why would
as soon as
anyone
I
wanna
set my
threaten
name,
that
I
great
realised
future?
it's
Answer me
not
that
the
and
best
I'll show
name
you
to
a
be
green
able to
dog.
talk in other
And
streams.
speaking for the underdog, the foundation I set up with my trust fund.
He did apologise and all that. Yeah, Krenos is an awesome guy.
A grouping, a community within a community.
You would know he's
Gangs are a
recently
way
played
to be
through
noticed
the
in boxy suburbs.
Last of Us
You
1 and 2.
scream out, rather than urinate at the edge of your camp like a proud
And he's,
native.
well,
We spray
yeah.
paint our...
He only recently started the
Come on, baby, come on!
his current playthrough. The biggest problem I find with my name having the being JonesyStreamsGames is anywhere I comment, it's advertising that I stream,
Or her. Some of the best
which
bikers are really women. Anyone can
isn't
join
probably
our group.
that
This is
good
about
idea.
Poor people getting together.
It does tell people you stream and all that.
Like I said, possessions are not
Which
important at all. I'll pick up a hitchhiker.
a
in my
lot of
convertible any
larger
day. The other day, I
streamers
picked up a young
and
woman
some
and we
smaller
discussed the
streamers have a
nonviolent
role of
solution
no
to war.
advertising your own
We
streams,
called it peace.
Your father is a great man.
which
He's done more
my
for the
name
arms
would
trade in the state
automatically
than
stop me
anyone
being
else,
able to
myself
chat in
included.
those chats.
And you shame him with this socialist, jiggery pokery hootenanny. America needs hope, not songs that are supposed to send food to the poor. Songs will get you nowhere. This country needs something to aim for, like being rich and laughing at poor
Yeah.
people, or being
The
in government
only
and
streams
laughing
that
at
I've
the
actually
electorate.
mentioned that I do stream are people that I know and have watched the streams for a while. So
Oh, shit!
yeah, I've had a few shout outs. I've got one of the other streamers I've watched a few times that I know from another channel again has rated me a couple times, and every time I talk in the chats or chats that she moderates, she gives me shout outs and all that sort of stuff. So she's been helpful. There is one streamer that's real large that I've watched for years that I'm kind of not chatting in at the moment because he's such a large streamer and he does have the don't advertise your own stream rule. So although I'm the same person and it's only a name change, I'm sort of being polite by not advertising that I'm streaming, therefore not commenting and stuff. So yeah.
So, Mr. Shrub, I take it you don't